Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Bob here. Yeah, and unfortunately things haven't worked out today as I was as hoping they would. Everquest Friday has turned out to be a bit of a damp squid. You should have seen the Warrior video. I would have put that before this, but it's kind of sort of like, well, sort of mid-afternoon now, and I've kind of just got back into it again after that particular video. Actually, the Warrior got to level 5. But I've only just got back into it now, and I kind of had some plans. I'm still tossing up between the two Shamans, but Bugwort here has got the has actually got the equipment. I didn't really want to do a transfer if that's what I was going to be doing, so I've just logged Mugwort in, and I've come to Poor actually because I was in the area because I just kind of wanted to do something in game, basically. And see what happens. Now let's put my pet on guard. I've come into Poor. There's no one here, or there wasn't anyway, except me just now. But someone has been in because yeah, as you can see, this first little section has kind of been cleared out, which is kind of a bit of a pain in the arse. In fact, I don't know who it was, but wow, most of the most of it appears to have been cleared out. That could be or could not be advantageous. I guess what I need to do is wait for a spawn, because what it means that I can hopefully do is basically pull singles as they spawn. That might be the thing to do. Yeah, but as I said, I do apologise. Just my Everquest Friday just hasn't worked out how I was hoping it was going to. But I've kind of got an hour or two now, and I come to Poor. Actually, may surprise you with the express intention of maybe finding someone here to duo with, or maybe a group. But there is no one here, and that's kind of as far as I go with regards to looking for a group. I'm not the sort of person who's going to go sort of telling people, do you want to come into Poor and do a group? That's if I come here and there's someone here and we group up, that's fine. But beyond that, that's my lot. As I said, I'm just waiting for spawns at the moment, so I guess what I'll do is I'll stop recording now, and then when we get some action going, I'll come back. Hello guys, welcome back. We found some action. Unfortunately, the second pair of gnolls actually spawned before the first two, which is a bit of a pain in the arse because it just it kind of means that I can't keep them split essentially. This is a roamer that I'm dealing with here. I'm assuming he's probably going to run, isn't he? I'm going to sort of do some tank and spank. Don't see any reason why not. That was interesting. Even though he was rooted there, he didn't. What didn't he do? He did actually. He didn't carry on. He looked like he was going to try and run away, didn't it? But he did carry on fighting. Let's change my route here. Let's change in still to route, because I'm hoping just to be able to pull singles for these two anyway, and then we'll see what happens when we get round to the other bit. Yeah, I'm gonna, if I can pull singles, well, I'm going to be trying to sort of carry on doing some tanking here. I'm not sure how viable it's going to be. I know people on the forums, well, a lot of them in maxers say that after quite a low level, in my opinion, you shouldn't be meleeing on your shaman. You should be root rotting. But I first of all, I think that you just play whatever game style you prefer. First of all, but I think secondly, I'm not even sure that's pretty sound advice, really. I mean, it's you may end the fight with more mana. That's fair enough. Well, you obviously will. But I think, certainly looking at the dots that I've got at the moment, the fight's going to take a lot longer. Just for the dots to work, essentially. I think that's the thing. So yeah, I'm not sure that that's entirely the best advice. You obviously need some gear. You need a decent weapon. Granite face grinder obviously is going to be really expensive, but poison wind sensor I think probably is going to be the answer. If you got a couple of, I think I've seen them going for cheaper than that now, sort of 1,500, but maybe up to 2,000 if you got that to spend. But essentially, slow covers a multitude of sins. Essentially, hides a multitude of sins. If you at this sort of level using Tagar's insects, it allows me to do things that I wouldn't be able to do without it. And I have done some, it's all just anecdotal evidence, but I've done some kind of testing with sort of equal level mobs, slowed and unslowed, and slow is pretty awesome. It allows you to do some pretty some pretty crazy things that you would not be able to do. Now this is a real pain in the arse because these two are up here. It's annoying when you come into you go into a dungeon, you don't know the spawn timers because someone has been here recently. I don't know if these ones these first two at the front here are longer spawns than the other ones. I can't imagine they are. I can only imagine that for some reason, whoever it was kind of hung around here and killed these two sort of at the end and then before they moved on. But we'll wait. I'm not even sure what the spawn timers are in here. Probably should have checked first. But the fact that my sort of day, my Everquest day didn't sort of pan out as I was hoping. I just wanted to kind of log in and just play something basically, and so I'm fairly unprepared here with regards to what's going on. I'm not going super buff. I'm not super buffing myself here. Again, I know that a lot of people say that a lot of shamans, will say that you should put all of your buffs on. I'm one of those that feels that things like agility and dexterity, etc., have a fairly minimal impact, and I'm not even convinced that strength has a super impact. Other than your sort of carry weight. So I prefer to buff myself with hit points, quickness obviously because I'm going to be meleeing, I should say, and regeneration. And that's it pretty much. It's essentially the same setup to what I had on Bugrot. I think the only thing with Bugrot was that because his strength was a bit lower, I did find myself casting strength on him more. I think I'm not. Again, the effects of stats are always pretty ambiguous in EverQuest, and I have to say I'm not the sort of person who's actually looked into it that much to know really what they do and what they don't do. I know that wisdom and obviously will give you more mana depending on your class. Stamina gives you more health. All that sort of stuff is pretty basic. As for strength, dexterity and agility, charisma. I think it's probably been proven that Dex certainly helps proccing weapons. But I'm still. I have shrunk myself actually, which I'm not used to. I like to be a big hulking figure standing in the doorway, blocking everyone else from getting past. Yeah, but as far as the other stats go, I personally I don't bother with them. I think for groups, obviously, I think for your DPS you'd give them strength and whatnot. Your tanks, hit points and things, maybe strength as well. But for myself, I don't bother too much. These are some long arse spawns, I have to say. The mobs around here have been there now for a few minutes, I would say, maybe even sort of 5 to 6 minutes. So I know dungeon spawn times are generally a lot longer, but I've got no idea how long these are, and these are taking quite a long time to come back. I think what I'll probably do is I'll stop waffling and I'll come back again when I've got some more action. Hello guys, back again, and the front two have just decided to spawn. It's taken about 10 minutes, I guess, or so. As you can see, I'm just... this is light blue again. It's weird. I kind of thought they would be all dark blue here, but maybe I need to get in a bit further. And they seem to be carrying... the weapon might prove quite useful for my warrior, maybe. I think that might be the... is that the weapon that... Is it proc a stun? I can't remember. But either way, it might be quite useful. I'm kind of... I think this particular dungeon has got a fairly good Zem. I'm not 100% sure, but... we got no hide lariat. Proc stun. Very fast, utterly crap damage. But I will take it. Yeah, I was kind of... It seems to be the case actually that a lot of the proccing weapons, I guess because they've also got a proc as well, but they do they do just have absolutely crap damage, which is a bit of a shame. I just wish that there was a bit more going on there, but unfortunately not. But that's fine. What we'll do is, as soon as we kill this one, we'll move in. We've got a couple of mobs to split then as well. I'll probably use I guess. I mean, it's funny. You know, you kind of get. I mean, I've only played the highest I ever played an enchanter up to was level 20, sort of 28, I think, and yeah, you do get quite spoilt by the being able to sort of I guess lull things and calm things, so you just get single pulls. You know, it's something that's not, as far as I'm aware, it's not particularly open to shamans, that kind of thing. We're actually just beating the crap out of these guys, which is pretty awesome. There we go. Okay, fair enough. Right, so that's the first two clear. I didn't want to go ahead without kind of clearing the first two. Come on, Zena, move your ass. I think what I'll probably do here, now this section's cleared. I did kill the Roma earlier. I'm assuming that he's on a similar spawn time, so we're looking at a fairly long spawn for him to come. So I'm hoping that I can pull one of these guys. I think what I'll do, and the other thing, I mean, if anyone's got any tips, let me know. But as a shaman, the only thing I can think of doing is pulling with instill. I guess at these sort of levels, you know, there's a heavy chance of things breaking and ending up with two. But I guess it's just trying to manage them really. Let's I'll do a little bit more medding before we pull them. Yeah, I don't know what because I'm interested to hear what you think of the warrior video. It's kind of like a, you know, as far as I'm concerned, it's just a distraction really, just an alternative to what I'm doing with my shaman. But the more I think about it, the more I quite like the whole thing with, you know, you've got this guy who just hits things. He's got no innate magical ability at all. We're like James Bond, but he uses a lot of little gadgets to enhance his abilities. I'm you know, that's kind of the sort of thing I'm going for with him, and I hope that I kind of hope that maybe it will. We had to resist. That's always awesome. Let's see if we can. Oh, I think I thought my pet had fallen off there, but it would appear not. Back this way, pet. That's it. Taking a lot of damage. My pet still doesn't seem to have managed. Oh, there we go. He finally managed to pull off the mob. Yeah. So now we just need to. Oh, that's no good. I noticed my frontal stun immunity. Yeah, that's a load of bollocks. Oh, sorry, I do apologise for the language. But it is, essentially. Let's just chuck a heal on myself. I'm using a lot of mana here. Let's recast instill on this guy. And let's get back into the action again. Yeah, frontal stun immunity, not. I think a lot of interrupts are caused by actually kind of pushback. So what I probably should be doing is sticking myself against a wall. Really, that might be the most sensible thing to do. Let's dot him up. I was kind of hoping that we might have killed this guy a bit quicker than we are. It's kind of like, I mean, I know that there's quite a lot of leeway between spawns here. You know, I don't have to worry too much, but at the same time, yeah, I'm kind of trying to preserve mana as much as I can. But that's the thing is that's the beauty of the on-off switch, really. You know, I can essentially just stop recording and then start again. That's the good thing of being in a dungeon. Just stop recording and start again when things happen. I'm going to instill this guy. There we go. I've certainly got some. Stuff to do after this. Some medding and stuff to do. There we go. Okay. In you go, pet. Try and gain a bit of aggro. Fine steel scimitar. That's awesome. Let's slow this guy. At least keep them. So keep my pet in the fight for a reasonable period of time. Ah, goddamn. Well, he's slowed, so we'll see if we can beat him down. Did it slow? Yeah, he yawned. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I kind of might pick up some equipment in here from the warrior actually. And as I was saying before, it's just a. I kind of like the whole idea of the James Bond thing, where you've got a guy here who's just kind of. Yeah, he's purely relies on his battle prowess, but he's got all these little gadgets and clickies and things that do things just to make life a bit easier for him. And that's kind of the way I'm looking at playing him. I think that might be quite interesting. And it's sort of I think again. I remember starting a cleric a long time ago, and my intention was to put myself in sort of a situation where where I would need to group. And I think again, it's kind of similar sort of thing. Again, I think that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, just to put myself in a situation where maybe I've kind of got to do a bit of grouping, and get into that whole thing. Okay, I'm not sure where the next spawns are. I'm not super familiar. It seems pretty quiet actually. Oh, there we go. There's one there. Well, I didn't pull him. Okay. So there's a few hiding around the corner there. They all seemed. I mean, it seems pretty cool actually because they all seem spread out, and seem to be fairly. What should we say? Sort of single pools by the looks of it. That's quite interesting. Oh no. Okay. That's obviously that didn't work out particularly well. Let's see what we can do. I don't want to zone, because my pet is just. Shaman pets cost a lot of mana, and I don't want to have to. You trying to stun me? See what's he got there? Yeah, Shaman pets cost a lot of mana to cast, and I don't want to have to zone and then med up and do it all again if I don't have to. But we'll take this guy. I'm not quite sure where he came from. He may have been that guy that I spotted around the corner. I'm not sure. Then when I came back and sat down, that seemed to pull him. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. We're out of mana, so I'm going to have to melee him down. But as you can see, I mean, I honestly don't know what level these guys are, and it may be just ultimately that I'm doing stuff that, it's no great shakes. But I think I think slow does allow you to do things, really that you really wouldn't be able to do otherwise, and yeah, pretty awesome. And I do like this dungeon crawly type thing as well. I know that some people might say you're probably better off choosing a different class, maybe. I don't know, but let's. I haven't got the mana. God damn it! The slam's not. Oh, there we go. Stunned him. Cool. What's he got? Fine steel longsword. Another null-hide lariat. Okay, well, I'll definitely be giving those to my my warrior. Okay, guys. Well, there's a bit more footage there. We're kind of slowly working our way in, as I'm sure you're aware. I'm not entirely sure on where to go exactly. I'm not sure what one it was that I pulled. Probably it wasn't that guy, was it? No, so that must have been the one round there. Okay, so what I need to do is go and get myself some mana. Yeah, and I'll come back with some more footage. Hello guys, welcome back, Bob here. And we've got the two spawns at the front again. I'm sort of probably need to be a bit more adventurous actually, but I think from a resource point of view, I'm having trouble sort of actually, getting particularly far in. I think it's a case of, I guess to a certain extent, not really knowing the dungeon that well. But I guess what I should really do is clear these front two and then just move in basically. I think the thing I'm more worried about than anything is the fact that my pet's a massive Bilbo, and will probably aggro everything. But at the same time, I think it's probably quite useful for sort of off tanking if that's needed. So yeah, I'll keep him up and we'll see what goes on. I've also killed the roamer. So what I'm hoping to be able to do now then, if I get my pet to follow, hopefully he's not going to aggro the crap out of everyone. Where are you? Okay, if I get you to guard here, is it safe for me to sit down without aggroing anything? Let's find out. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm far enough away from those to not aggro them. Quite possibly. I guess this might be quite a good area. Obviously now I've got the spawn split and the timing down. This might be quite a good area to actually just hole up, because you kind of know when these guys are going to be coming. I know that the roamer is the first one I kill, and then the room behind me spawns, and then these two guys spawn. I'm not sure though if it's worth me doing a bit more with regards to sort of root rotting. I don't know if I might give that a go at some point as well to see if that's any better. But yeah, things are. I don't know if I showed you, but I did buy myself a new weapon in preparation for kind of not tanking really, and I love the spear look on a Shaman as well. It just feels a bit more tribal. But I bought myself a howling harpoon, which is it's got a stun effect. I'm not sure how much I'll be using it for attacking, but it's got 6 whiz and 40 mana, so that's obviously going to be more of a root rotting weapon. What I don't have though is a decent shield. I need to get a decent Shaman shield. What I was the idea on bug rot was to start doing the beginning of the epic quest. I think you get a shield at some point, and I think you can kind of solo that to a certain extent. So that was kind of my idea with getting a shield, but yeah, that hasn't happened yet. So I've just got a spear. I think the thing of a shield was I kind of wanted to just farm some stuff myself. So and the shield was the thing that I kind of wanted to farm myself. So I'm hoping to do that. We'll have to we'll have to see how it goes. What's going on? I will reapply my quickness. I could do a bit of root rotting here, but I think I think what I might do is clear these two guys out, then move in, and I can kill the roamer as he comes through. And I think generally that will be pretty awesome. I'll probably split this up actually. I think what I'll do is I'll kill these two, then I'll stop the video, and then I'll probably do another video of me still here, maybe doing some other stuff. I love the paws on the on the wall there. I'm not quite sure. I'm assuming that's artwork. It doesn't look like the shape of a knoll paw, but you know, I don't know. Sort of thing where, you know, when you see wet cement on the ground when you're walking around and some idiots put their foot in it or something, you know, left a footprint. But I did put guard on my pet, didn't I? Yeah. So the spawns are quite slow. Here we go. Let's tag ours. It's great when you just get things split up. It just makes it so much easier, essentially. And he's just kind of making a few newbie mistakes. I mean, I would like to have done there. I think it's probably root him, but I had instill instead of root mend, which is a longer casting, essentially. Let's put a dot on him here because we're struggling to do damage at the moment. I don't even have attack switched on. That might well be why we're struggling to do damage. There we go. I told you I'm just having some newbie moments here. I've certainly got aggro anyway, so I'm not going to be able to back out and quickly memorise a route. So I'm definitely going to have to instill him when he moves. Kind of. Oh, that was a big hit. I was kind of reading on the forums as you do. I've been reading quite a lot of Shaman-y stuff. This guy seems tougher than the previous ones. Holy smokes! Yeah, taking some time here. I'm going to root him anyway, so let's do that and just let the pet take a bit of the damage. Yeah, just reading some Shaman-y stuff generally on the forums. And it seems as though I mean it's kind of Shamans are regarded as like very good soloers, but it seems to be that you again, a lot of people on the forums are very min-maxing, so you know it's difficult really to get any information for someone who is kind of not min-maxing. You know, it's a tricky thing, but I kind of try to pick out bits and pieces and stuff, and people do say that Shaman can be quite a boring soloer because of the whole root rot thing, and I guess to a certain extent as well. If you haven't got your epic, that also kind of slows things down a bit. But I mean I don't mind root rotting at all, and I think at the moment, looking at how things are going, I think with how things are going here, and I can probably find myself dying. No, I can probably find myself. God damn it! I can probably find myself, you know, just being able to solo, kind of meleeing a bit, really, or meleeing, however you want to bloody pronounce it. Yeah, I don't think it'd be that much of a problem. Let's run around here. I've got to watch out for the roamer. Okay, so Zena, I think, is actually getting beaten by both of these guys at the moment. Okay, I did slow this guy. We're just full on. Yeah, we're full on. Just in the thick of it here. I kind of wondered to myself, am I playing the right character? I've got no idea. It's quite funny anyway. I guess, I think probably actually, if it, I don't think it's ever going to come onto the server, but I think probably if a Beastmaster was ever on the server, that would be probably would be my ideal class actually, because I think it's kind of a bit tanky and a bit shaman-y, sort of mixing up the two, and you got the pet as well. I think that probably would have been the perfect class, I think, maybe. I like this kind of moving in and out jousting thing. I've kind of heard that I'm gonna heal myself just in case I get put upon. It's taking a long while to do damage again. Let's get a little dot going. I'll have to med after this quite a bit, but I've got time. What I might do for the next round, all my Tagars has worn off. What I might do for the next round of the spawns here is maybe try root rotting, see how much more efficient that appears to be. I think he's got a dagger of dropping there. Just used it on my pet. I think we're going to win though. Yeah, we win. What we got? Fine steel spear. Split behind tunic. We'll pick that up. This guy's got a dagger of dropping, isn't he? Yeah, are they any good? I don't know. I'll leave it for now. Okay, Zena, you stay there. I will wait for the roaming dude to come back. Okay, guys. Well, I think I'll end this video here. I think we've we got about 30 minutes or so, roughly, of some footage in Split Paw. I want to apologise again for the fact that things haven't turned out how I was hoping they would today from an Everquest point of view, but I'm actually in a dungeon getting some footage, so yeah, that's not too bad. I will record some more footage while I'm here because I've probably got another hour or so playing, but I'll make that a second video. And yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching and I'll speak to you again soon.